Welcome to Tuesday, the 24th day of May 2022. Your Day Weather Podcast brought to you by Cowboy State Daily. Cowboy State Daily has more original Wyoming news content than any other news organization in the state. Check them out at cowboystatedaily.com. Sign up for the daily newsletter and check them out on their Facebook page. One more cool day coming. Temperatures are going to be on the cool side of things across the whole region. Then a really nice warm-up is coming Wednesday through Friday. Then, as we get into the weekend, depending on where you are, there are some changes coming. There's going to be some shower activity today, especially in Colorado, especially along and south of Interstate 70 in Colorado, which desperately needs more rain. They're going to get some today, even parts of far northern New Mexico. We have a nice warm-up Wednesday through Friday. In fact, Thursday and Friday is going to feel like early summer out there, and we really don't expect much shower or thunderstorm activity Wednesday through Friday really anywhere. However, colder weather this weekend through Memorial Day with showers and thunderstorms. We will see high country snow this weekend. This is going to be especially true on Memorial Day, Sunday night into Monday and Monday night. There's going to be kind of a sliding scale with this weekend. The weekend starts off pretty mild Saturday, then temperatures gradually get cooler Saturday into Sunday and Monday. There's going to be a kind of a dividing line, though. Parts of the central and southern Rockies and central and southern plains will be pretty warm still through Monday, but the northern plains, the northern Rockies, the Pacific Northwest, and the northern Great Basin, temperatures will go below average. And these are the areas listed here where the most active weather is going to be this weekend in terms of showers and thunderstorms and the biggest change in temperature. Nice shot of a rainbow in Cheyenne yesterday. Thanks to Trent for sending that photo along. Cheyenne was like many other areas yesterday, experienced rain, a graupel shower, then some heavy snow, then rain showers in the afternoon, then a rainbow because it's springtime in the Rockies. Here's today's satellite photo, and we can see there's a little upper level trough right here. So you can see this area right here of cloudiness. This is where the most active shower and thunderstorm activity is going to be today, especially in this area right here where they really need it. Also notice there's kind of an axis of cloudiness along the Continental Divide here. There's moist and unstable air right here. So with the heat of the day, this area right here will see redeveloping showers and thunderstorms this afternoon and evening. They'll move east as the day wears on, but they're going to want to stick to the higher terrain. And you can kind of see that axis right here, that area of low pressure that stretches up into Canada with the center of that low there in southeastern areas of Colorado. And here you can see the rain associated with this area of low pressure, bringing some really nice rain to Kansas, Oklahoma, parts of Texas, snow in the south central mountains of Colorado and southeastern Colorado. Boy, this area right here desperately needs the rain. We're hoping next week and this weekend, maybe further south into New Mexico as well. Here are today's temperature anomalies. You can see 31 degrees Fahrenheit below the 30-year average for southeastern Colorado today, but the whole west, except California here, are going to be very, very cool. As we progress, though, this is by Thursday. The upper level lows headed towards the Corn Belt. High pressure's building on in, and we get the happy face with some nice, almost early summer-like weather coming on into the region as we get on into tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday in particular. We should really have Memorial Day weekend start tomorrow and go through Friday, but the way the pattern is shaping and evolving, this area of low pressure here is going to come into the Pacific Northwest by the end of the week. Before it does so, look at these temperatures on Thursday. Nice and warm. Nice and warm on Friday. You'll notice an encroachment, though, of blue and green pushing into Washington, Oregon, Northern California, and Idaho, and western Montana. By Sunday morning, we have a broad trough of low pressure pushing into the region. So anywhere behind this black line here is going to be cooling off, especially by Sunday. South of this black line, it's still going to be pretty warm with desert air getting pushed into the central and eastern parts of the United States. So for Memorial Day weekend, you're going to hear on the news how warm it is in the central and eastern parts of the United States. That will grab the headlines, but we're going to be on the flip side of things with the cool air coming into the Pacific Northwest. This is by Monday morning. Pretty good low swinging into southwestern areas of Idaho and southeastern Oregon and moving really slowly, taking 2 or 3 days to move through. And this is the end result. Saturday, behind this black line is where temperatures are going to be noticeably cooler. By Sunday, notice they push a little bit further south with the coolest of cool back here. Then as we get into Memorial Day Monday, you can see the cool even gets down into Arizona here, while Colorado, eastern Nebraska, this area here stays warm, while the northern plains, the northern Rockies, and back into the Pacific Northwest and the Great Basin cools off. Where you see the green, the blue, and the purple, not only is that where it's going to be the coolest Saturday through Monday, but especially that Sunday, Monday time frame. And this is the precipitation. So you can see the precipitation wants to be where the coolness is. This rain right here is actually what's happening over the next 24 hours or so. The moisture that's up here is what's coming as we get on into Friday through Monday. And yes, it's going to be cold enough that through the weekend, if you're headed to the high country this weekend, especially Sunday night, Monday, and Monday night, you're going to see some snow up high. Now, a lot of areas up high still have a lot of snow, so some of the campgrounds are still not accessible, but just a word of the wise, if you want to go camping up higher, you're going to experience all 4 seasons. By Wednesday, the first day of June, we still have a broad area of low pressure in the west, while we have high pressure in the east. So it's going to be very warm and summer-like here. But the first days of June and the last days of May, folks, are going to be cool. June is not going to go off with a warm start, at least for the first 7 days of June. It could be quite cool. This is the following weekend, the weekend of June 4th. We've got a Great Basin low moving slowly through the Intermountain West. Now, what this means, this is good news and bad news. Bad news is this is going to delay the summer pattern. It's going to keep us a bit cool. But that's not bad with the drought conditions, because this pattern, if this does develop, is a wet one for the Intermountain West and the Central Plains and even down into Arizona and New Mexico, which desperately needs the rain here. But the entire western United States right here, if this develops, the first week of June will be cooler than average and will bring some needed precipitation to the region. So this is one of those double-edged swords. I know a lot of you just want to see spring go away. This has been a brutal spring. There's no way around it. We've had blizzards. We've had wind. We've had a little more wind and then a little more wind. We've had wild temperature swings. We've had some late freezes. We've had everything, but it looks like spring is going to nudge its way into the first week of June. Have yourself a good Tuesday. We'll talk at you tomorrow.